Hello, tervetuloa to everyone out there. Because yes, after Max Payne 2, obviously, next comes Disco Elysium. Hello and welcome, tervetuloa to everybody. This sort of by popular vote, as it were. It has been suggested that I play through Disco Elysium. And as you notice, there is a continue option. I will not be using it, but I have played this game. I have played this game through to completion, but I adore this game. And I am more than happy. Oops. So we're jumping into it. But yes, a whole bunch of people on a fellow streamer's channel, my dear friend Mirg, suggested that I play Disco Elysium. So, gonna play some Disco Elysium. Yeah, I adore this game. This is a delightful game. We do get to see if I remember how to play this game. It's quite possible another good friend of mine, Lilac, will show back up, and Lilac knows what they're doing better than I do, but yeah, we're gonna create our own character. I'm not going with the standard archetype, as it were, though we're gonna end up somewhere along this line, because I almost said inland marine. Inland what? Inland is my favorite. So, actually, this is pretty close to what I probably want, to be perfectly honest. I don't need super physique. My boy is not that strong. Senses how agile, around regain power. The only thing I might switch around is a point in intellect and a point in motorics. No, I'll stay as it is. Actually, this is pretty good. I will take this. I am super tempted to make this one higher, though. Nope, you know what? We're going for it. Inland Empire, that's what it is. Kapow! That is my signature skill. I love this format of skill types. Like, I've never seen it anywhere else. But I love it. It's really cool. I'm just like going through and seeing, like, they've got info on all of these. I am terrified of this. Well, okay. What should I change? Because I don't remember. I know I wanted Psyche High, and that's pretty much all I remember. This is just what the game gave me. I can go back. Like, I can go back and make it be not terrifying. I don't remember what's useful. I remember I keep this high. That is the extent of my memory. Fizz 1 will get... Oh, well, that sounds like a terrible idea. I was thinking I should boost that up. So... I could do that. Because I need to keep... Do I need to keep 6 in Psych? I mean, I don't need to do anything, but... Okay. I may take one from Psych and put it into Physique then. Does that look better? Is this less terrifying? It has been... I looked. My last save games are from 2 years ago. Like, I played this game in 21 and 22. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to take any more out of Psych. Like, it's gonna be 5. I feel like this is probably fine. Lilac, you can tell me otherwise, but... Doing Inland Empire because that's who I am. I am the Inland Empire boy. Even though I forgot what it was called earlier. You will probably not die from it. Oh god, the chair. Forgot about the chair. It's true. It's true. I mean, I feel like all builds at this level are terrifying. Like, none of these should be this low. But I also know that if I do my usual jack of all trades kind of thing, I will be a mess. Hashtag Rim approved. Yup. Alright. Inland Empire's getting a crown. Yay. Yeah, we'll run with this. I don't need to be good. That's not what this channel is about. This channel's not about me being good at games. This channel's about me having fun with games. And getting through them with the help of my friends. Because that's how I roll. Begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Nice.
Ever.
Never again?
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Yes. I'm gonna simply keep on, turn the game up. I can do that. Do. I can... Okay, I can't get into options from here, but I've cranked it a little bit on my end. If it is still very quiet, when I can get into options, I will turn it up there, because I know it's turned down a little bit there as well.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Give me more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I like nothing.
I know you do, baby. I know.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
No, I'm done with nothing. I want to get off. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
No.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Yeah. I like pseudo D&D. Good fun. Well, Sway inform me.
There's this giant ball there. An evil ape.
Evil.
And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Me? How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
This duking out I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
Well, that sounds like something I'd do. Let's go!
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
I is having an experience.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
What I love is that I don't remember the specific pieces of narration, so I don't know, but I don't know if it's new or if it's just I haven't chosen these exact choices before, and that's what I love about Disco Elysium.
You can take it. You're a champion.
I'm a champion! Mother, help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. I'm not scared, I'm a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
I don't remember these at all. I love it. Help! Someone got my head off is trying to murder the rest of me.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
That was only in my left. Oh no, Harry. Sir, you're a mess. This art style is so cool. You've had a bit of a day of it, sir. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, that does. Oh, Jesus. Okay. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Alright, well, let's get some pants. I know I don't know my name.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
I'll fish him out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Damn, spoilers. Okay. Tab is my highlight button. Is there a quick save button? F5, cool. F5 remains my best friend. Let's get you a oh no, this is your jacket. Your shirt's in here. That's fine. We'll do the jacket first. Disco ass blazer. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. White satin shirt. I don't even have a face.
Mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
I'll bet it was me.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
I'ma wipe off a mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong with my face?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I'm sorry.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I'm gonna wipe the mirror now.
Behold.
I remember that being a test before.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Do I want to be the sad disco man? Yo, hey Pete, what's up? Alright, first choice. Do I want to be the sad disco man? Looking up Wheaton's Law. Don't be an ass. That's Wheaton's Law. Pete, I'll give you this question. What do you think I should say? Pick my answer for me. I figured I just got here. You're fine. I have wiped the mirror and I have encountered this terrifying visage in it. I have to determine what I am looking at. So the delightful answers of, Dear Lord, help me, what is this? Of course I do, I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Number 3, my lord. Okay, this is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face.
What?
Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is just making itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
I can try.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
Well, that's terrifying.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
God, you have to stop hitting. Yeah. The art style is delightful. I really, really enjoy this. The like menu screen art was my background on my computer for a long time. Let's see. What am I trying to convey? Superstardom. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. Insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic in a sad has-been kind of way, or an expression of pain. I think I think it's suggestive. I think I'm sexy.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
I promise!
You liar.
Oh.
You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something.
Hit him with the blue steel. Alright, let's see. Alright, these are both white checks. They're both really hard white checks, but I can try. We're gonna try this one first.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Not white. Alright. We'll try the impossible. We're gonna see if I can stop the expression from happening.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
I suppose I'll leave the mirror be then. Oh, sad sir. What have you done to this window?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Oh, interesting. It doesn't let me quick save in a thingy. Okay.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
We have to be in a mirror stream till 3 a.m. I wouldn't know anything about that, Pete. I've never stayed in any streams that late. I'm a responsible adult. Alright, leave for a second. Save. Now go back to the window.
The window stands broken in its frame. What do you mean?
No!
Assess the damage. How would you do that?
I want to get my shoe.
The window stands broken in its frame. The
There
shards
we go.
face outward. Whatever
I'm
broke this
responsible,
window
like, 6
came
days a
from
week.
the inside.
Keep it 99 all the time. I'll break it with my hands.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
A shoe! I threw a shoe at my window.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside.
Very true, Pete.
The door to it should be outside your room.
Maybe it wasn't me.
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
Yes. I should go get it.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Find your other shoe. Okay. Like, reminding myself how I play this game. Okay. This reel-to-reel tape player is still rolling on, rolling empty. Still on, rolling empty. It's like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Shoe! I have one shoe. Alright. We are going to quick save because we are now going to face the first potentially deadly choice in this entire game.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Okay, but we turn the fan off first.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
+3, fan is turned off.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse radiating.
Nope. Give to me the tie. The tie is alive. The tie...
This fan has 2 chain pull switches.
Maybe?
One ends in a tiny fan. Or has it... The blades come squeaking to a halt. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
No longer contained.
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Ooh, just gonna go. Because in my very drunken state, I don't think turning on the light would be a good idea. Alright, so I've checked out the mirror, I've checked out the fan, I've checked out, or the window fan mirror. That appears to be everything in my room. So let's go get my other shoes, shall we? Société, not available. There's something on the table. I know, I clicked on it. I would like to take my real, please. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Shoo! Brazil mentioned? Take. Gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Fair enough. Alright. Now I'm not limping anymore, which is nice. Oh, the whirling in rags. Alright. Madam! Wait, now I need to look at this calendar first. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Turn your bloated face away from her beauty. Officer, my military personnel.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
I know, I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Okay. Blue Steel. Chief Technical Officer.
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
Beg pardon, all this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Have I now? What business would that be?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Fair.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
True. Actually, I can see why they wouldn't trust me with the law. I have the right character.
A fondness for contradictory statements.
No, I had thrown my shoe out the window and deduced this from the direction of the shards.
Extraordinary.
She pulls on her cigarette and nods. Why don't I remember being a cop?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. It might be. Don't you get sassy with me, Klasia. I have to try this. I know it cannot be retried, and I know that it's so, like so many of these, it's not really important to the plot, but I have to try. I have to try the expression. I almost want it to fail because I like the response better.
Try the expression.
No, it won!
Why are you still doing this?
What? How did I do that? That's delightful. I'm death's door, bloated, a goner, and still, does the longing never stop? Channel my inner Max Payne, inner Alex Casey, inner Alan Wake.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
You've never seen it? I feel like I've successfully done this once before. What does he end up saying if you fail? I know it's a bastardization of I want to have sex with you, but it's like I want to make sex, do sex, something like that. It's ridiculous and I love it.
She puts out her cigarette.
Bye, Klasia. I want to do fuck. That's what it is.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And now, it never stops. Goodbye.
Bye, Klasia. Have a good day. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. Still smoking.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
The what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
She broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Okay.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
The tie is talking to me.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
I should not do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool.
No, I'm
But
not.
find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils.
Yeah, I'm a red dragon. Which is interesting given that that's the mascot from my high school. Literally was Red Dragons.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Does it now? I find that hard to believe, to be perfectly honest. Cool. Can I knock on your door? Clausia.
The door is closed.
Is it locked?
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Hello? Clausia?
There is no answer.
Aw.
You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside.
Oh, she's taking a shower.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doomed. The door does not care.
I didn't mean to click that, but that's fine.
The door probably thinks you're a has-been loser too. You feel your funny necktie becoming tighter and tighter around your neck.
I'll knock again, just in case.
Still no answer.
Maybe she didn't hear me.
Still nothing.
Alright, I'll just leave. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe de la Mont. Trompe la Mont, excuse me. I suppose we'll go downstairs then, shall we? Kim! My boy! My lad! My friend. Best pal. Do the look on Kim. Oh, I will if I can. Summer door closed for the winter. Use the expression on Kim. This is where the lyrics would be. I'ma do karaoke. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here.
Yeah!
The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
Yeah!
Through a PA system.
Yeah!
By other people.
Yeah! What should I sing?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Yeah. So we're thinking Doobie Brothers covers. There we go. Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one.
Came from somewhere back in here long ago.
You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay. I shall finish that up. Oh, I can't go in there. That's way back there. I'm gonna look at things first. Nosophed. Excellent. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Fair. Soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. The door is bolted. Sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 1 p.m. Okay. There are other things I can look at before I speak to you, sir. I can't go in there. What's this? Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open, 4 p.m. Bottle of rum has been knocked over. A beautiful, dark liquid is spilling out. Why is the rum gone? I'm like trying to remember. There's so many little things I can remember can happen in this game, and I don't remember what order I need to do things in for them to work. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Just winging Disco Man. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to like tell myself. I'm like, we're not gonna shoot for anything specific. We're just gonna go. Pick up
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Yeah, I do. I'll try.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Okay, bye. Alright, let's go talk to, what's his face up here? You! Guard?
A man
Guard!
in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
I'll let you know if I remember anything you'd probably like.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
I'm gonna look at the bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Who might have done that?
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors, where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whomever I please.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
You the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
Well, what's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know...
He shrugs.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
I am a superstar.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Possibly. You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I don't appreciate your tone, sir. This is no way to talk to an officer of the law.
Oh, it's not?
No. He raises his shoulders like he's about to say something more, but then gets a hold of himself.
You're right. It's not.
Damn right.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law. He tries to avoid outright conflict.
Good call, Gert. I'll leave you alone now. Alright. There was something over here. I can look at this. This Royal Pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie.
Hi, Lena.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Everyone wants me to talk to the man in the orange bomber jacket. But I'm nervous. He's cute.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is
Bespectacled.
tapping his foot on the
Bespectacled.
floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Me?
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Hi.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Love esprit de corps. Hold on, who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
My half-brother. I shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi,
Hey!
Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Kim's voice actor is the nicest guy. I want to say his name is Julian. Something like that. Yeah, he does. I love Kim. He's the best character.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I don't have one.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Sure, I'll invent it. Let's give it a whirl. I'll try inventing a name for myself.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
John Disco. So cool.
You instinctively run your hand over your multi-patterned orange tie. The sensation of wrinkled silk somehow makes the name sound even cooler.
More classy! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop.
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said. It just moves on.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Wheelchair lady up top jump scared me. Lena's very chill.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
When did she get here? She's been here the whole time. She told me to go talk to Kim. Yes, the police. I did not notice. She blends in a little bit with the pinball machine there.
Right. And the interviews?
I have not.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Sure.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Well, like, mild colorblindness strikes again. You know, that's so valid. And she does kind of blend into that area, to be perfectly honest.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
He points to your jacket. Do I now?
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean?
Yes,
But they're just white rectangles.
they're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
No. Wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Okay, cool, Kim.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay, but what if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
I am a superhero!
But first, we have to take it down.
Okay.
After you, officer.
Alright, so you wanted to go talk to Gart. Oh, he follows me. He doesn't like me, Kim.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
John
He
Disco's
drops
motivated.
the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Fighting to move the dead body to like number 2 or 3 on the priority. Yeah, dead bodies are, man. I can't. Ugh.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
The Harbinger. As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
You said you managed 3. Don't lie to me.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Cafeteria mogul cart. Uh-huh. No, I'm
The
good.
body was behind the building, right? How do we get there?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
See that door there? Go out and turn right. There's a big hole in the fence. No need for a key. Just go through that hole and you'll be in the courtyard.
Are you supposed to feel guilty about the hole? His side tells you yes.
Well, I don't.
Let's go.
Okay.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
I owe you nothing of the sort.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
No. Don't like responsibilities.
no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
What's Real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
He points to the red ledger on the counter.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Arrest him? Sure. You're under arrest. Why not?
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
I'll put you in your place.
From the bottom of your blue soul, a term emerges.
He really is a police officer. Yeah. Refusal to aid an officer of the peace. You are impeding me from carrying out a murder investigation with your inane requests for money.
But it's not inane. You owe me money.
I owe you nothing.
It is cruel of you. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work now.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station.
I have no memory of drinking them. I'm not paying for them.
The ledger does. The ledger has a memory. The drinks are non-negotiable. There's no way your station will pay for them.
I won't pay for the window then.
Fine, I'll take it off the bill. You want to sleep in a post-apocalyptic shithole? Go ahead. But I'm not giving you another room.
Cool.
No, not cool. You still owe me 30 for the drinks. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there.
He points upstairs.
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have a home?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
That's how you haggle down a bar tab. Hell yeah. Oops. Up on Marvel Hill.
Why did you say that?
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Hobo cop. These are fun. And they give me stuff. -1 composure. Great. Cop and a hobo. Hobo cop. Upsides: can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with lurched gusto. Hobo cop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again hear, "You're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself." Downsides: are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. Research time 4 hours 20 minutes. Yeah, sure, it's the only one I have to internalize right now. So I have spots for... well, I have spots for 6, really? Okay. That I can be percolating on in the background. We'll get a lot of them just sort of in the course of gameplay, like that. One that I absolutely want to get is the Homosexual Underground. But that's not anytime soon. I don't remember where I get that. Let's internalize this, though. Alright, so many things to do. I don't have your third A real, so... I talk to you now.
Hello, sweetie.
It is the best one. Hi, Lena.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
I don't know. Maybe I have.
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
I was talking about Kim.
Your advances haven't thrown her off one bit. In another place and time, she would have probably welcomed your attention.
The expression! Quickly!
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
I can have more than one. I can be polypartnerous.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know. But there are also side mysteries. Deputy Officer Wheels on the case. Sequence killers and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Come on, Kim.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
That's not true.
Perhaps another time.
Sweetie needs money.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
I haven't the faintest idea, Lena.
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. Your deportment remains dignified as
God,
you
I
shed
rolled a
single
4.
womanly tear.
Oh, I only just barely passed that. Lena's a payday loan shark. No, Lena's a sweetheart. It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I am at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just to tide you over.
She unfastens a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket pocket and drops it into your palm.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
Kim.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas-relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31. Dinghy races.
She'll break your kneecaps and put you in a wheelchair too. No! Lena wouldn't. I promise I'll buy back for you once I have more money.
Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back.
Let me go through all these. You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
Heavens.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Did you fight in a war?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old.
She's a parachutist.
Although I was injured in the line of duty.
Were you a mountaineer?
Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak.
What did you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company.
What?
You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding.
Oh, no.
I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
She runs her hands over the chrome wheels of her chair. I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
I don't know if you've noticed, Lena. I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. Or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox.
Stunned
But surely
fox.
things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags cafeteria is on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
I've got no idea.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
She flashes you a worried look. Okay.
Yes, and Revachol?
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's a bad year, man. It's the spring of 51. The calendar upstairs said so.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen.
I got a
Knowledge
present.
should always be rewarded.
I have a pen.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Let's see. Here are my options. Some kind of democracy, maybe. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Cop. We are living under the cop regime. Chat, what you think? What kind of world is Revachol? Four is kind of cool. Governed by intelligent machines that calculate freest market ever. That's true. I do like that one. 5 is the Alex Jones. Yes, it is. Kind of world where a cop can get blackout drunk 3 days straight. I mean, that falls under most of these categories. We'll go with 4. Why not?
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear.
Aw.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own. Certainly no machines.
Well, that's no fun, Lena.
I don't know. Still looks like there's a lot of hustling going on. Maybe she's wrong. Also,
If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh, dear. This is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Fair enough.
she's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Aw. How did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear.
Aw.
You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
I drank really hard, Lena.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Don't judge me, Kim!
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, Such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Okay.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
What's this revolution you talked about?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hadn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things?
You know plenty.
And how can I help you?
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Aw, Kim.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Alright, I gotta get going.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She gives you a small wave. Alright. I don't know why you did that. Alright, let's go outside. Come on, Kim, let's go! Look at that car. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Fantastic. What does this one say? Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Okay. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Look at this car! Yo! Is this your ride, Kim?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Probably.
This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Oh, is this my car? Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Run your fingers over one of the steering levers. Mirg! What is up? We're checking out a car. I'm very drunk. I am this man in the green jacket, and I'm very drunk and I don't know my name, but I have decided it is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. This is my partner, Kim. He is delightful. I'm gonna run my
The
fingers.
white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the
She's
metal
drunk.
clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Me, JC, no. No, it's only 3 o'clock. That's far too early to be drinking. Also, I don't actually drink all that much. What really to what? I am not drunk in real life. I'm also not a she. No drinky JC on stream. I am a good boy. Also, I would have to be streaming later. I don't need to be drinking at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Tap the fuel.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
You're all good, Pete. No worries.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
It's your car, Kim.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now.
Well, fine.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
But your car's so cool, Kim.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Okay, Kim.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
I want to take all of these. Pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think.
Hell yeah. College barometer. Mm-hmm.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap go the cutters in your hand. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back.
Oh, that's
its
the old
nest.
Kim's
Preheater
tools.
gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Kim, what are we looking at? What is this beautiful machine?
This is the Caprice Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Thank you.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages?
The Caprice motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
That didn't really answer my question, Kim, but that's okay. This must be what woke me up when you arrived in Martinez, the infernal noise.
Yes, sorry about that. The Caprice Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly concealed pride.
Can we turn it on and drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
But I want to go for a ride. Why do I have this sinking feeling about the words motor carriage?
Nothing, nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Excuse me, Inland Empire. Fine.
In the cabin, you see
I pick
as
up the radio.
frequency tableau lights up and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Oh, nice and properly French, Lieutenant.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in, Delta 10. This is a Firewalker copy. Hi, Alice. This is the officer. Motor carriage design is really cool. I love the Caprice Kinema. It's such a cool looking car. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4. What's your status? Over.
Not good.
10-18. 10-20. Over.
Please just talk human. I don't know what these numbers mean.
State your message, sir. Over.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9. Repeat message. Over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. It's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Jean-Vic Marais. Hello?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
I'm just not gonna say anything.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Is that my name?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
I don't think that's my name.
Dick Mullen is not your name.
I was right.
It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Aha, officer's lost his badge, haha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
The whole station? Dick Mullen would never.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Come on, operator, tell him to stop. This is serious.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Jules!
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Can we just move on so I can report it, please?
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
That's not my name. I am Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Can you please stop saying lost his badge for like 2 seconds?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
The room at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
I say nothing.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Lost his badge. Can hear laughter. Enough with this, I have other things to
10-9,
discuss.
come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
The room roars at laughter. Torched at the station. Roasted in the disco chat. Yeah, it's very true.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun?
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
A note I forgot to say when you joined, Mirg. My necktie talks to me.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
I didn't. Nope.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just a gun will do.
Is talking necktie like an optional thing, or is it in every playthrough? So, ever seen this game? Gotcha. So the tie, you get the tie when you first wake up in your room in the Whirling Rags. There's a tie on the overhead fan that you can grab and take off. You can fail to grab it, and thus you don't get it, so it's not necessarily in every playthrough, but there's a lot of stuff like that in Disco Elysium. There's a lot of things where, like, one thing goes slightly differently, and everything is it adds a lot of replayability to the game, which is why I don't mind playing through it again, because so many things can be ever so slightly different. Yes, it is also the first place you can die. You can attempt to turn on the light in your room, you can try and grab the tie, you can die literally within the first couple minutes of the game. Which I think I did the first time I played. So I was like, I turn on the light! And then I killed myself, and it was lovely. Necktie is always talking, but is not always there. Correct. As far as I know. I don't know if the necktie fails to talk to you if you have a lower Inland Empire amount. Okay, I was about to say Lilac would know better than I. Okay, depends on your inland. So yes, the necktie talks to me because my Inland Empire is higher. If your inland is lower, the necktie will not talk. But I like the talking necktie, so my inland's usually up.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
Kim! Kim! Kim, what are you packing?
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
It's a single-shot Armistice Kiel A9, over.
Says it's a kill 9mm armistice.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
If you take it off, it'll lean towards you not hearing.
Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my, I can't.
The man succumbs to laughter again.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Noodle by himself, but Disco hit him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his ass. He still got his wiener. Oh, man.
I'm not going to.
She'll just like,
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
This came out in 2019, I want to say. So it's a little new, but not super. It's a big game. Left it at his mom is after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
Well, you should, Jules.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Yeah, sassy comeback. Yup.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
See? There you go. Thank you, McLean.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Tell him to apologize right now.
I will do no such thing.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
You don't like the fallout? Don't fuck with the Firewalker.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
The disbelief in Vermeer's voice is overwhelming.
Satellite Officer V.
Firewalker.
I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
No. Walker.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
I heard him and I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
There's static. This whole game is Dunk on the Sad Policeman. It's very true.
Oh, God,
This is the game of Dunk on the Sad Policeman.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
I don't even have a place to sleep. I'm getting kicked out of my room because the man doesn't like me.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Aw, come on.
Vicmar said...
I heard him.
Who cares what this Vicmar said? Pull on their heartstrings.
Yeah.
Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. Please come and get me.
Listen. It's okay. You can do it, sir.
Give him the expression through the phone. Sending you Blue Steel vibes.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
You really need to get your shit together. This is nearing a complete meltdown.
Yeah. Mwah. No, I'm alright. I had anything.
Let us address them now, sir. Over.
It's fine. I don't need to go into personal details with you.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
The static ends with a loud click, and everything is silent in the cabin.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
She asks, startled. Jean Vicmar turns to her and says,
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
He stops to think.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
How? I don't want to know.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, all right. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Mullen?
Yeah, Mac's right.
Oh.
This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is.
Sad cop time.
Is one of us, goddamn this.
Yeah.
We must help him.
Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights another cigarette.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian. Judith is a true road dog. Very true.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
I have questions about that. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Wait, Kim. Is she speaking truth? The Union's the law around here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the Union. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, weren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
From whom?
You know whom.
I don't.
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
Failure. You mean me?
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform. He seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
I have no comeback to that.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually.
Yo, Blackbird!
Looks like you're one of them.
Sup? We're getting made fun of because that's what we do in this game. Sylvie, have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
Uh-oh. I showed you my gun? When did it happen? Regular interaction with... yeah. With Rafael Ambrosia Cousteau. At your service.
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
She stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Well, I'm just a delightful person to be around, aren't I?
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Why would I threaten to kill myself?
There is silence on the other end of the line.
Yeah. Okay, so, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, big bucks cannot lie, and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Guns can't buy money. That's a hell of a sentence right there.
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
The disco things?
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, 2 police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. God damn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of here. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
Alright, chat. So, do I ask Sylvie if she wants to get coffee with me? Which clearly the answer is no. But do I ask, or do I just let her go? Use the expression on Sylvie. I'm on the phone, Pete. Hit her with Smolder. Smolder works less effectively over the phone. I do think I agree with Lilac, though. I think I've traumatized this poor girl enough. I think I got everything I need. Thank you.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Why she's... +1. Wanted to get away from you.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go. You're mad at me, right? Tell me... Go into voice with that narrator voice. It's a good voice. What did I do?
I'm not mad. It's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Cool.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
This guy parties.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, Union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
She pauses. Go on. I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
I'm sorry. Sorry about the song.
Then there was
I
your room.
clicked the wrong one.
Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
Oh.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
Cool. From what we saw, pretty bad. Yeah.
And then you screamed something incomprehensible about churches and the scent of apricots and aquariums.
She takes a deep breath. I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
I have a delightful singing voice. What are you talking about?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern in her voice.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
That's very true.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing besides the O.O.? I'm looking for a song.
Oh, all sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
It's not so is coffee still an option? It's not an option.
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Butchered that right up.
Her voice carries a tone of disappointment.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio.
I think you can
Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
You gotta see her in person, give her the expression.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
No, I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void. Thanks, Alice.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox,
I can make it
and
worse.
the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Alright. Yeah, that's a big hole in a fence, alright. Excuse me, child. Excuse me, what are you doing? Child. So no longer are we in the repair mode. I'm gonna look at this first. Child, why are you throwing things at that body? The letter R wears a crown. On a ribbon below, a light above descending. Preemptively, please do not kill
This
the kid.
trash container
I won't
is locked.
kill the kid.
The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, you can, Pete. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
You won't kill the kid again. Of course you can. It's Disco Elysium. Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence, too.
To be fair, I don't think I ever killed Kuno. I threatened to several times, but I don't think I actually ever killed Kuno. Or did I was about to say, if I did, I didn't realize I was going to do it. I feel like there's something in there.
What do you mean, feel?
I've got ESP, Kim.
I agree. We should get someone from the remote viewers division here.
There's no need for sarcasm. I just feel strongly about it.
Oh. It might also be evidence.
Hey!
The mob could have disposed of something in there. We should get it open.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. The one you took from my motor carriage, or...
Or, Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
I'ma open it myself. Oh. Tool is not equipped. I forgot that I had to do that.
This trash container is locked.
Hey!
The sliding lid has a padlock that says...
So much better
Whirling
options
Rags.
now. Let's go!
Force
Damn
time
it.
isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
The fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
Kim.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in sweaty rage on your face.
Kim, be nice to me. I kick the container.
Unsatisfying.
I knew it.
Hurtful. You hear a ringing sound, but not quite hollow. The can seems to be full.
Fine,
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
Oi! You. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. No, I want to talk to this kid.
Kuno's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
A moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
At age 12.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
Nappa can be to you too, my fellow kids. He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
No, excuse me. You were talking about Kuno S. I thought you were talking about Kuno. Lilac. I forgot about that. I was like, I don't remember ever killing Kuno. Talking about Kuno S. Yes.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
Forces?
You will see.
It's okay, Kim. Doesn't even. I'm a dude. You wanna hang out? I'm not narc.
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
No worries, Pete. You're good. Mr. Streamer is a child killer. You don't need to leave. You're fine. I'm not a child killer. She was irritating me, and I didn't realize it was going to kill her. I reloaded. That is it. You named far too many women, and now just everyone is a woman. All the women. Look, I have questions for you.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Oh, Kuno. I gotta ask. Pete's locked into women mode. It's, you know, after as many women as he named last night, I cannot blame him.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
So you refer to yourself in the third person?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
I'm so tired, man. That's valid, Pete.
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
I am going to do no such thing. The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
I'm sorry, what? The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
I'm not doing anything.
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
No, it is not. I put on my pants, thank you.
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Don't punch him. It's a bad idea. Are you high right now? No. I'm just gonna...
Look.
Hey! No, we don't be using that language, Kuno.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
How do you know that? You can't see inside my head. Can you read my mind, Kuno?
I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Kuno, because now...
He raises his voice again.
You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. You backing up means he's succeeded.
Okay.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
Sure.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
The pipe-o-headed critter doesn't let him finish. Whatever, I had questions about the crime scene.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click!
Goes the little peepo-wearing asshole behind the fence. I got a -1. Come on. Me lurking. Had good, sad man. Bye, Blackbird. Thanks for lurking. Appreciate ya.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kuno, can you turn the Kuno down for a moment? Let's talk like normal people.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Okay.
Kuno gonna fuck you up! Up, up, up!
Gamer, who did your profile picture? My profile picture. I think it's actually just like a pit crew, actually. Because I just needed something as a, as a stand-in. Yeah, I think it's a pit crew. I should find the link for it, though. There. I like knows what's going on. I do need... Eventually, I need to, like, get actual branding or something. Now that I'm, properly streaming on like a schedule and stuff. But yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that one's just, I should get the link for it if it's not linked somewhere already. We help each other remember things. Yeah, my memory is not fantastic.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
From Discord randos.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Kim, what do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
You know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Cool. Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where'd you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking...
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
You were in Night City? You hanging out with V and the other fixers? Okay. Just hanging out in NC? Which gang you running with? You running with the Valentinos? They wouldn't put up with you. No, you'd be running with the Maelstrom or something. Where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Kuno eventually grows on you. Kuno S is obnoxious. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Excuse me, that sort of language is unnecessary.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Yeah, Kuno's testing my patience.
Get lost!
Hey. We don't use those words. Rude. We are LGBT friendly in this house. Even specifically in the game house. About the crime scene. Do you kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
I was wondering about the trash container.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig.
I've got a very strong hunch that there's something important in it.
Fuck does Kuno care about your hunch? That's your shit. You figured it out.
Fine.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Alright, fine.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno doesn't fucking care. Okay. Hey, Gart. Kuno's got this. Gart, do you have a key? Small Conor McGregor. Yeah. I have a pry bar. Give me the key.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
There's a key to turn it on. Ooh, it's possible. I should figure out what that is.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is. Hobocop foiled again.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you? Guarding even your leftovers from the poor.
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard.
Well, we need those keys.
What do you need them for?
I'm the cops and I need them.
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Yeah, what he said.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager.
You wait and see.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Yeah. Alright, is there a key for auto run? Nope, apparently not. Ah, let's take that on. Alright, now we have the keys.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Well, I'll just open it.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Why?
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop.
Yeah!
Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
Yeah, didn't I have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Don't tell me what I will and won't like. I open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look, under the box is a card.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Turbo noodles. Pick at the
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them. They're mine now.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
You just tell that by snoofling it. Okay, Kim.
Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
We do love Kim.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
I reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
That's gross. Bag it.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
That's all I think.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Must have been cramping my style. It had a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet. I'd rather not talk. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore.
Well...
He doesn't know what to say. Neither do I, Kim. It's okay.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
But police secrets? Okay, yes. That's definitely a thing to be worried about. Police secrets, Kim. Okay.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
My eagle eyes? What? Legolas, tell me what your elven eyes see.
Wow. An Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon. Half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
Where? I can't see it.
Never mind. Look at that fat string of archipelagon pearls snaking amidst the banana peels. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000. Easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
I am into hi-fi.
That's too bad, because none of those things are actually in there. There's just food waste and crisp wrappings.
A cruel jest. There must be something.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
I'll take it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you judge me, Kim.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright, let's see. Oops. I don't need this in my hand anymore. Yes, I need to interact.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
For me?
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
I inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
I take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
Huzzah! Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
No. Is this one of the hologram watermarks you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the Force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example?
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Thank you.
Okay.
He returns to his neatly kept notes.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
What do the white papers say?
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
100? What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
There's mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Yeah, and they're written in capital letters, too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
Unsolvable.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
Kim, what happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head.
Ow!
He died. It was a workplace accident.
Rail spike? Kim! I have to open official case. Is there room in my notebook?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
I have the pen that Lena gave me. I commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager.
I cross out the ones I've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Shit on a stick. The Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to. And also, could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think, what would that be? A good normal name.
The Hanged Man.
Great, that's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
He sounds so happy. Great! Good job! Inspector Cousteau.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Very good. Kim's praise gives the endorphins. It's very true. Alright.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Look at the Lello papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Dead guys.
What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better.
I got him healed.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What did you say the color was?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Okay.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Peek?
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
Actually, don't think I have any lapis on my desk, which is kind of surprising. I have a lot of sodalite, which kind of looks like lapis. How would I open it?
With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Fantastic. I'm gonna open... Hold on.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of... The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly...
Remember, you might want to save reading the case files for when you need to pass time. Yes. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, time passes as I do all these things. So we will wait on reading the case files for the immediate future.
The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know...
Open it!
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
How so mean? Those are ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti. Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it'll make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
No, I hold on to it.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Well, now I've gone and done it.
You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No. Hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
I don't know. You told me to hold on, so I held on.
Detective, is everything all right?
No, I fall down.
There is nothing. Again.
Nothing. Good game.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Just lie there.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who is that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that one.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Is that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape.
Hey.
Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
I'm not a stupid ape. Where's Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
It is. I don't remember what it is, but I agree.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecule? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious.
Is it water?
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Hey! I awaken. Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your
It
chin.
was water. I was right.
Drink. Water.
How are you doing that from all the way over here, Kim? I don't want to actually. I want to look at this. Is what I want to do. Little guy gets further and further away. See yourself from above. You've passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from a distance, you can see your eyelids flutter at the mention of what? A great white object. Letting out its sweet smell like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten his name, and he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. I'm like most of the way done with that, so I may as well internalize this as well. I will drink the water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
I don't see why, Kim.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I have no idea. I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
You carried me, Kim? You're so strong.
10 minutes, maybe.
I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
That does sometimes happen. I love how chill Kim's just like, yep, that happens sometimes. Like, I say the most outrageous nonsense, and Kim's just like, mm-hmm.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
I nod.
Good.
Oh. I was on that side of the car. They drive... Oh, the car's facing the other... I don't know why I thought the car was facing this way. I leveled up. Oh my gosh. Physique. I fucking love Kim. Absolutely. Probably want something in Motorix. Yeah. I'm glad someone does. I must have negative subwoofer from something I'm wearing. Or the things in my thought cabinet. Or the more helpful ones than other ones. Your discotheque pencil, right? That makes sense. I'll put it into perception, I think, honestly. You want to impress Kim. I was about to say, isn't there something we can do with his car? Perception does surprisingly little. I'm in D&D mode where I'm like, perception should be important, but I don't think that's actually the case. I'll go with interfacing, why not? Oh, I had two. I remember that. Well, then. Sure. Why not? I don't think I can do anything else right now.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Yeah, I don't need anything else with the car. Okay, let's see. I need to talk to you to my memory. What did it go through? I don't know.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Yeah, it's still showing as 4. So I assume so. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What are you caught on? There we go. Yeesh. What is this fuck the police with? I didn't hear the level of... I didn't hear it either.
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning. Fine. She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
Where am I?
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Well, it's up in the north.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What about the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
Probably. I'd have no idea what that is.
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
In the west is the miracle.
Okay. Looking for a dead body.
Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
Thanks.
No problem.
Who are you?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool. What you doing here, gardener?
I am working.
On what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
Go on, it's okay.
As you already know, there's a corpse there, hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
That's fair.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
I gotta go.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Yeah, can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. Alright, now we get to do the fun checks. That'll probably fail. Come on.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
It only auto-equips your original disco close. That's quite probable.
You seem to be holding your breath.
When to leave? Ah, yeah. Clothes. Excuse me. Glove. Excuse me. Gloves. There we go.
The corpse looks. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Yeah, warning for this one, because I highly doubt I'm gonna get this. What is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
I didn't ask for your opinion on anything, Kuno S. See if I can do it!
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
I did it! I want to go back to what? Why? You don't get the volumetric shit compressor if you... Oh. Aw, but I succeeded! It is a really useful thought. That's sad. But I won. Did I put the gloves on? No.
The corpse look. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his
activity.
He's about to blow!
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Try to walk away. And I don't. I'll do it.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thank you.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
Not you?
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Alright, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
You know my Copo type. What's their Copo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
My cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Okay.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
What are the other Copo types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
But won't they be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
I can dual type, cool. I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Aw. Alright, hey, gardener lady. Do you have some smelling salts I can have and or use, please?
It's raining again.
It is raining again.
It was clear just an hour ago.
Do you still have your salts?
Sure. I'm done with them.
She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Thanks. Do I have to hold on to this? I don't remember what I do with it.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your... There he still is, looking... You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run. And
why
your
do I
stomach...
not remember this properly?
There he still is. The ammonia only makes it worse. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
You moan you didn't help.
Nor does the wind right now.
You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
He pats your back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem to be okay.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
There's a pause.
Not being hungover helps too.
Just do it without me. I can't do this.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
But I don't wanna. Okay.
We should go talk to the locals.
Ah.
Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Cop and a hobo. A hobo cop. Upside. Or no. Volumetric shit compressor. There we go. Your shit is apart and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help. 30 minutes. Oops.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. This kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Ladders for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Someone's trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Yay! Kim, I can't. Why am I stuck, Kim? I don't think I can do anything with this yet.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
What is this feeling so sudden and new?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
Fine. I don't think I can get to those right yet. Alright. What shall be our next course of action? Let's go read the watermarks. And then we'll come back to Kuno.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
Vroom vroom! Press engine start.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canada comes to life with a whiny growl. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Wait, look around.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this?
Let me see.
He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it.
Right here.
He says, his finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. Seems nice.
No, it does not.
The lieutenant says without optimism.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
3, that's it.
That's it.
Cam, what do these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Oh yeah.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Do you really think I have any idea? I walk the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Probably a boring office job.
No shame in working a regular job, detective. Sometimes after a long day of doing this, I even envy it. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
They used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
That's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of those officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
He says, declining to elaborate.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
He gives you a meaningful look.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby?
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
He points to your yellow gardening gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Thank you.
The lieutenant nods.
Alright, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Wow. Alright. One communist, one ultra-liberal. 216 cases solved. Alright. Hey, Kuno! Got some questions for Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I do have my stats now. No questions about the crime scene?
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How'd they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Telephone? Why for you buzz at me? No reason. Nothing is happening on my telephone. Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that up there.
Hey!
Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
Stop with that language, sir.
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Don't you give me that look, Kitsuragi. Fine. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
Pants scientists.
Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
I might be interested in the pants. We'll talk about it later.
Alright, Pico. Shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
Fair enough, Kuno.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
There's also a mug in the trash.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
He nods in approval.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno! They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching! Get away from my Kuno.
Hey.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away! Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
You ever climb that ladder?
Look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed!
So you would say the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
The gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
You mean by kipped?
Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright?
You mean the young woman by whirling in rags, that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
That is more true than you know. He looks in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her.
Kuno, there's a stack of Eternite back there.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind, lazy dinks.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
Don't I have a single normal thing to say? Saying normal things is overrated, sir. You can't hide it. I see without vision, with my inner eye.
Inner eye? Fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
Fine.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Hold on, this looks like I can ask something
The
new
fuck
here.
about it?
No.
You're
Get lost.
Hey. I'm just gonna.
Kuno doesn't.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Volumetric ship compressor.
Hey.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Nice. Do. Ah, yes, they stayed there. Yo, Recuerdo. Such a good thought. Will I do something about this eat? No.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Inland Empire said come back.
An inconspicuous pile of, because it's nice and orderly.
Damn.
Well...
No, I want to get in there.
An inconspicuous pile, because it's...
Really?
An inconspicuous pile, because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Kim doesn't even flinch. Practically falls on his face.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
I don't know, Kim. Let's go find out. money. Poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. Concise, to the point, good advertising. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
One whole real. I wasn't thinking about taking it. I was thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective?
No, I'm just a regular detective. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I was thinking about justice.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
The lieutenant points to the ladder in the corner.
Yeah, swift, lightning justice. Faster, harder, justicer.
Justicer.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Yeah. Hobo cop.
Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Aramakan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
Huzzah! Reveals extra special collector's edition tear bottle maps on the map. Tear bottles on the map. More money from selling tear. Learning cap for shivers raised to 6. Cool. Empty tube of magnesium supplement. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Zoe approved breakthrough. That's what I was thinking too. Where? Oh, right. Depth perception threw me off there.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down, a trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
Cop's cloak! It's a cop's cloak!
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop. I remember I have to take something off for this. I just couldn't remember what.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Some track and field.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat that.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
He looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind.
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention.
It could have been. My memory is not what it used to be, Kim.
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He looks around, wind rustling his hair.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
I haven't forgotten. I know where I am. Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it and jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
He looks over the edge at the cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Welcome back, Pete. Yes, because it's a savoir-faire challenge to make this jump, and my pants give me -1 to savoir-faire. So I need to take them off. Oh, and my shoes. Alright, this is the best I'm gonna be for this particular jump.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Let's go! Fuck.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast.
No, I want my coat.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Come on, let me reload. I know I failed.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings
God damn.
is still caught on the railing.
I know it's a low check, but come on.
No. A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. Nope, no.
I'm just rolling really garbage right now.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings
Damn.
is still caught on the railing.
Had a set of stuff and got distracted. I'm gonna go back to lurking for a stream. Nice to meet you. Have a good rest of your
No,
afternoon. YouTube?
no.
No
That's
worries. Thank you
still
for stopping
too
by. I
high.
appreciate the
What
lurk.
were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a...
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost...
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
I'm just trying to get my
A
coat.
tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. No. A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still
Jesse,
caught
you know you could
on
come
the
back to
railing.
this. I know.
No.
I like keep rolling a 3, dear lord.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
So I used all my luck on like those wins that I didn't actually want. And now I can't pass this one.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM
Yay!
markings is still caught on the railing. As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
He's so on the money, Bratan! Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne!
Kaboom!
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Must be.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
As disco is your jump.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
I take coat. Alright, I put pants back on. I put shoes back on. Okay, this is +1 spray decor, +1 shivers. This is just spray decor. Okay. Yeah, look at me. Looking snazzy. Collecting rainwater. Oh, I don't have the thing yet. I don't remember where that thing is. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. I have obtained book. Someone left the coffee machine on. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Unfortunate, yes.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Open the drawer!
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through those folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
I force myself.
Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing.
Could I actually focus through not focusing?
You're a police officer, not a spiritual healer. You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go.
If I let my eyes go completely out of focus, all shapes start melting into each other.
Is that what you're doing with those folders over there?
Yeah.
Right. This is probably not relevant to our case. After all, we're not investigating an accounting mystery.
Oh, I can try it again already. Alright. Now focus.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Turn to the catcher.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office
I thought I
floor,
said pants for a
more
second.
banners.
I was like, why are we watering pants?
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Kim McClue. And it's not my jar of jam this time.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Is it served at a club? With grape juice?
Remember, Leah, all items on the list. The drawer slides shut smoothly.
This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Every worker equals member of the board is written at the top of the flyers. Neat office shades. Ha! Ah, look at me. It's super snazzy. Wah! Hell yeah. The door is locked and cannot be opened from the side without a pass card. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. Sigh. Machines in quiescence. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Kim, I'm going to take a quick look inside.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
We're the cops, doing our job.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take the picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that?
Something about this man piques my interest.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
I'm gonna save the game. I'm going to call my stream a little tiny bit early, because my throat is bothering me. And I don't want to lose my voice. So, we will call that the end of Disco Elysium for now. I'm still super having fun with this though, so we shall it is a lot of narration, and I'm not even saying most of it. But it does mean that, you know, normally my streams are around 3-ish hours, and I've been going for 3.5. So while I do commonly stream a bit later on Saturdays, Disco Elysium, at least today, is not going to be that kind of game. So, I will call that for today. Thank you all for coming by. It was exciting. I had like a whole bunch of people all talking. It was great. So as always, you know, Palios Kietos Palion. Thank you very much for hanging out and lurking. I know Mirg said in her stream last night that I am shooting for affiliate, so the lurks will definitely help. You know, a couple more of these and we might actually get there, so that'd be exciting. But yes, thank you for swinging by. Hope you all enjoyed. We will keep playing with this moving forward, and we'll just kind of keep bumbling along with the fun and exciting adventures of Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. But until then, I will bid you all a fond farewell, and I will see you all on Tuesday.